What are these people never seen somebody eat with their cat at a fast food restaurant? What the heck, Maxwell? You know what? Just keep your head down. We'll just eat our food here. By the way, welcome back to my winter car. You're probably wondering where those people came from. This is a mod. It's called the PSK Extended. It just adds a little bit of atmosphere here. I always feel like this place is oddly dead. And you know what? It adds people. Can I interact with these people? Oh, they don't say anything to you. Yeah, that's definitely not a thing. Also, I'm extremely broke right now. Oh, come on, dude. You know I do this about every time I come in here. I'm just gonna, I don't feel welcomed in here anymore. Come on, Maxwell, let's go. So yeah, another cool thing about the mod, it adds a lot more parked vehicles, and I think they change up depending on the time of day. So yeah, you're probably wondering what's in the box. Well, as you can see, I'm broke. But we have suspension, and I have the rally tires back at the house. I didn't put them on yet. Because remember last time I had them on, the whole car exploded, at least the bottom. Also, I got some bad news. Some people were saying that it might be Maxwell that's breaking the car. Something about having loose objects. Oh, I need to close my gas cap. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not safe to have the cat in the car always. Also, I didn't think this through. I should not have taken this car out here. I mean, I just wanted to drive it, but now I don't have enough room for all these boxes. I'm going to break something on the way home. All right, Maxwell, we have a new special spot for you just to get us home. You know, this is how I think my suspension exploded last time. Maybe not. Maybe you should go in here. Here, go behind the seat. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is going to be something. Yeah, last episode we tried to rally race. Well, when I say tried, I went to the ice race and I just barged onto the track and destroyed a bunch of stuff. I've got a responsibility here. So yeah, I realize that handling is just gonna need to be a thing here with this car because it's not so much about power, which power is gonna be good. So we're really still pretty far from racing, but I can't handle this car. Like, I spin out consistently. I am driving with the remote right now. I've been practicing. Also, I don't know where that box is going. Yeah, I've been just trying to practice. Oh my god, no, this is gonna suck. It's definitely a deleting of a mesh moment. Great. Can I get out of here? It's such a Camodo thing to be like, I can't even open my door. I'm against an embankment. Nice. Nothing like saying, oh man, I've been practicing and then immediately whiffing it. Why won't you stay cranked? Is it because, oh, I think it's the choke. Okay, come on, baby. Stay cranked for me. Okay, come on. Another thing that PSK, oh, you know, I should grab the parts that fell off. Yeah, that PSK Extended, it also adds, it's kind of neat. Well, it did have a bathroom on it, which is useful for saving. That disappeared. Wait, is this all that fell off? This and a... No, that wasn't that bad, actually. I thought I saw a... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, side skirts there. Yeah, it's about as good as it gets as far as damage. That could have been much worse. And as I was saying, let's try to get home. Let's just try to get home safely. Wait, why can't I open my door? Hello? My door doesn't open now. Wait, what? Confirm I can open it. Okay, I can open my trunk. Why can't I open this door? I have a stuck door. I'm climbing through the passenger side now. It's a heck of a start, isn't it? Yeah, trust me, I've been meaning to put those sandbags in the back. I probably should have done that. Oh my goodness, I can't even keep this thing running right now. Okay, come on. Come on, I'm just trying to... Oh, good. This is gonna be messy. This is gonna be one of those things where I'm probably gonna have to cut this out of the video because I'm gonna start yelling here in a minute. Come on, car. You were doing just fine. There you go. Just ease out of here. Just nice and slow. Don't have to do this fast. The road is right there. It's not even like... This isn't that bad. I do notice a lot of times it's that transfer, like when you go from first gear and you click in a second and then the rear tires just nope out of the chat. Okay, so we're finally back on the road. We're good. Everything's fine. Totally wasn't a pain in the rear end. Actually, I damage the car every time I go over these. So yeah, as I was saying, the plan is let's fix the suspension and tires first. Let's get the car comfortable. And then, just then, we can focus on power because we don't need to make power. I can't control this thing with the horsepower it's got in it right now. Why in the heck would I think it's a good idea to like, oh, let's add more power to it? It's not a good idea at all. So yeah, that's the thing. Let's fix this suspension. Then we can start bumping up the power. I'm still a long ways away from racing anyways. Am I spewing out? I'm spewing out coolant right now. Uh-oh. What's going on? We're overheating. Why would I be overheating? I wasn't even sticking, like I wasn't hung in first gear there. Oh, that's, okay, that's questionable. I'm afraid to hit the gas. Hold on, let's pop the hood real quick. We need to sustain some engine damage going down that, did I? Hold on, what's this like? If I pop this off, can I read this? I probably need to add, no, I've got coolant in here. Wonder how the engine oil is right now. I might need to add some oil to it. I mean, to be fair, I was revving a ton there when I was stuck in the snow, so it probably got it a little hot. I'm gonna pretty much putt all the way home. Let's get it put in third gear. Let's see if we just roll home. Yeah, we get this suspension sorted out. I feel good. I feel like maybe we can start bumping that power up. I don't think I need to do the fuel tank or the fuel cell, and then we probably do need to upgrade the radiator. There's one with the fan and there's one without the fan. I'm assuming you'd want the one with the fan on it. So that'll probably help with any cooling issues. Plus, I do want to just thank you guys for all the love and support on this series. I'm having a freaking... That's the house. I just passed by the house. I'm having a freaking blast. It's fun. It's fun to just play, like, in my free time. I will admit the jobs are starting to get a little old, though. Like the septic and the chopping of the wood. But I don't know. I'm just having fun. I'm having fun playing the game still. It's just, like, still one of the best kind of mechanic-style games. / life simulator / pain simulator / you hate yourself after playing it simulator. Oh, you're probably also wondering what's in the like random loot box back there. There's another axle in there. I was just kind of curious if maybe mine is like weak. Like, I don't know if that's a deal or not. All right, I've made it home. It wasn't pretty, but I made it home. Watch, this is gonna be the time where I look around and I'm missing something else on the car. No, everything looks good. I don't even really see any damage other than what the damage that was already on there, which I just haven't cleared it off. The fender damage here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, the gang's all here. You got the poo truck parked right in the yard. You got a pile of junk over there. The trailer. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let's just get this in. Okay, these are in. Let's shut this thing. I did actually watch Jeff Fabiano, which I always think I'm saying his last name wrong. I watched his video the other day. I watched him heat. I didn't even think about doing it. Like, there's the grill. And just like heating up quicker that way. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're good right now, but might be a thing. You know, for a second there, I thought the cat was in the trunk, and I was like, oh, we have lost the cat. No, the cat is in, well, if it's still there. Yeah, what if it is the cat that's causing me all the issues, and Dingus just can't ride anymore? Well, Dingus can be my my mechanic. Here you go. All right, close these doors. Okay. All right, so first things first, let's open this up here. Probably gonna be a lot of junk besides the axle. I have a CB axle. So this is an MB axle. Car people. I mean, I could probably Google this real quick. Which one's better? Like, I don't have to, like, I could put the suspension on. That's gonna be a completely separate component. I'm pretty sure I could put the axle on, like, after if I needed to swap that out. There's that. We got an end plate. Oh, there's a freaking camshaft in here. It's a standard one. It'd be kind of cool if it was the race one. Of course, I'm not sure I would trust it if it was the race one. All right, these go into the pile. So yeah, we got a separate axle now. It's a different one than what we had. Thermostat housing. I'm pretty sure I've got several of those. Radiator hose top. Shouldn't need any additional ones. Gear lever. Same gear lever I have. I'm gonna keep the camshaft in here though. You never know. I wish there was a way to identify, like, maybe besides like a visual thing. Like, I think I saw a mod that identifies like how worn out parts are. I would actually want to know a couple of my parts, like what's worn out. Like, did I just break something in the engine on the way back? Is that why it's overheating? Okay, this box. Hold on, let's move the axle. We will put this over here. This is like a to be determined part. I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not. Let's go ahead. Let's get this under here real quick. Probably use a mixture of the pit, and I think I could do most of the suspension actually without the pit, but we'll have that as an option too. But I want to get it up off the ground. We got to get the tires off it. We'll just do one side at a time. There we go. Beautiful. Ratchet set. Let's go ahead and get our, I think it's a 15 here. 15. This is the fun build portion of the episode. Also, is this thing moving or am I moving? I hate the physics sometimes in the game. The physics are funny, and then they're also frustrating when something stupid happens. All right, take that off. Okay, let's work that, and then let's get this one off real quick. I don't expect this to take long to get this on, because I think it's just springs and shocks, so easy fix or easy replace, I think. Oh yeah, no, finally our springs are gonna make sense now. Hold on, take these out. Okay, so we have 200-pound springs. They're all 200, so it's 200 across the board. Is that good? It's a light spring. And then we have the front shock absorbers, and then there's rear. How is this I mean, come on, this is like a $9,200 or 9,200 Marcus box. Like, how is this even a thing? So yeah, these are gonna go in place of those. So I need to get the rear shock absorbers off. And then here, let's just place everything in its spot. Let's see, these aren't sensitive. Wait, hold on. These are adjustable, aren't they? Are they? Like, that looks like you could adjust those. Can I actually... I'm scroll wheeling. Maybe it's not a feature, but... I don't know, those look adjustable to me. Okay, so I can get to the rears really easy. The front is up in the spring. Do I have to take off? I might need to disassemble more or a couple extra parts here to get to that. I think the rears will be easy. And then, of course, we got the, see, 7.5 inch. Is it 7.5 across the board? Yeah. 7.5, or is it? Yeah, I think it's inch. 200-pound spring. All right, so we got those. We can probably put these tires over on the tire rack. These are good tires, by the way. I guess we could use those for... Actually, I think, according to my VIN, I have 13s. These are 14s right here. But I believe for the historic inspection, I believe I have 13-inch rims. So these are going to be useful in the end. Plus, the tires are pretty much new, so... All right, let's see. Can I just pop... I can't just pop the spring out. How do I need to do this? Do I have to disassemble this whole thing? I'm hoping not. Like, I'm trying to... It's going to be like the easiest or the laziest way to do this possible is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to have to look these. I'm about to pull that manual back out. Yay, physics. The car just fell off the lift. Jack stands. Jack stands would be great in this game. Guess I could use the scissor lift. I don't know if that's any better than the floor jack. Okay, so can I get this back under? Or like, how do you fix this situation now? Do I go up? I guess this works. Oh my goodness. Physics in this game, man. Oh, is my parking brake on? Maybe I'm rolling around a little bit. Let me do the rear. I can get the rear tire. Yeah, the parking brake's engaged. That's a nightmare. Yeah, let me just work on this rear real quick. Oh, Maxwell fell down. And then let me see if I can get this shock on. And wait, the whole axle's shifted, isn't it? Did I just jack it up by the... I think I might be touching the suspension piece. Okay, no, this is fine. This is completely fine. It's great. It's moving, dude, it's moving around when I start to unscrew this. Like, game, throw me a bone here. Maybe I should have, no, I can't, I need to jack this up. I was about to say, maybe I shouldn't do it this way, but hold on, let me see if I can move this forward again. Hold on, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could just pop this out. So will this pop out now? What am I unscrewing? You would swear that that's the other end of the shock absorber. Yeah, I gotta be able to look at, there it goes. Okay, so that goes out. Okay, the spring can just come out. Oh, I don't want to do that one yet. I'm under this car. All right, this is not going to be as painful as... Well, I say that. Watch, when I put the spring on, physics are going to reactivate and kill me. You know, at this point, that'd be okay. Okay, that one's on there. Let's go... Actually, is it this way? There we go. Okay, so we just want to screw that back in. I can technically put the tire on. Okay, so that's good there. Maybe I should have done rears and then fronts. How bad's front going to be? Is it the same bolt size? I bet you it's not. Huh. Let me think about this real quick. What I could do is I could... Hold on, let's jack this up a little bit further. Don't fall into the pit, please. Can I put my tire back on? Let me give it support, and then I just want to jack it up from the rear. Let me get the rears changed. Is jacking a car up by the fuel tank a good idea? I don't know. Sure does look like she's slipping forward, doesn't it? It's gonna fall off this thing. Oh, no, don't do it. Okay, just get... maybe it won't fall now? No? Is it... Still looks like it's gonna fall. Okay. Let me get the tire on. Let me get a rally tire on this side real quick. If it'll let me. There we go. Have something to land on other than the rear axle. You know, I might actually Google this thing about the axle. Okay, that one's on there. It should be a 13, I believe, to take off the shock absorber on this side. So let's go. Boom. Come on, baby. Nice and clean. Before you fall off the lift. Where is... right there. Take that off there. Boom. Boom. Okay. Let's get our 200-pound spring. Get on there, baby. There it goes. And let's get the shock absorber on. Big side goes up, I believe. Boom. That's on. Okay. Oh, we might do this before it falls off the lift. Okay. In. Okay. Those are on. Rally tire. I need a rally tire. Okay. 14-inch. By the way, these are GT rims. Yeah, these are the same rims exploded last time, but I don't think it's a rim thing. At least I hope it's not a rim thing. Okay, put that one on. Okay, rear suspension is done. I can let this off the lift. Is this gonna keep it from breaking? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a test drive with this today. I might wait and try to figure out about this rear axle before we go out and blow the tires off. Okay, so ideally, I just do the front now. So let's just go around to the front. I could push this thing over a little bit. I don't think I need the pit for the front, to be honest with you. Can I do this by the... I don't know what this is about to jack up on. Is it the... Hopefully there's like a subframe that I'm going to hit here. Either that or I'm jacking it up via the radiator. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, well, that wasn't a good idea. Hold on, but this might go up now. Let's take that front lip off. All right, well, that kind of works. Does it look like it's moving? No, it actually looks stable. Nice. You know, I feel like I should be far more stressed in the game right now, working on the car. Wait, does my stress go down when I'm, like, turning the wrench? Is that, like, a thing that... I know when you drive above a certain speed, it goes down. And, like, other, like, things, like, during inspection, I think it goes up. But is it, like, going down maybe because... Or it's, like, staying down because of... I'm working on the car right now? So, Maxwell, I did not mean to aim you like this. I'm sorry, buddy. Here, let's just turn you. There you go. You got to be able to see. You're my supervisor right now. Okay. I don't know if it's a 13. I think it's a different size up here. We could try a 13, but I feel like it's a different size because I think it's like different from the top to the bottom. Can I just pop the... I can pop the spring out. It's the shock absorber. I think it's 2 screws there and like 1 big one. Okay, let's maybe look at the bottom. That's not a... No, that's not the shock absorber. I think that's the rear or the bottom arm, whatever they want to call it, the lower arm. Is this the shock absorber? No. Wait, that's the link. But is the link connected? Hold on, I'm gonna Google this. I need to Google this because I'm really confused. I feel like I'm about to take the link off. Do I have to take the link off before I go to the shock absorber? So it says it's typically a 12. So it'd be this. Ooh, but why am I not seeing? Is that it there? So if I pop out, ooh, how do I do this? Do I need to pop out the lower section? Maybe that is the shock. I swear that's the lower arm though. Oh, buddy. This is that awkward moment where if you don't really know if you're doing this in the correct like order. Hold on. They're on the very bottom of it. I would have spotted that from the bottom if I had the pit open. So the 12's out. But the spring won't come out now. I can get this in now. So that'll go in. How do I loosen the spring? In theory, I mean, you could release the whole thing. I don't want to release the whole thing. Yeah, I feel like it's going to take a little more leg work for the front here. Like, the shock absorber is easy to get in. I figured I would be able to pop the spring out then. Okay, so I think I just read that I believe the brake assembly has to come off. So here, let me take off the shock absorber real quick. I should probably go take off the other side too. Oh, and pop off. Why won't you pop off? Did I really do the 12 up at the top already? I guess I did. It's fun. I actually can't get the shock absorber out now. Come on. Oh, there it goes. So if I pop this off, will it come off now? There we go. And shock. Okay, shock comes off now. Okay, easy, easy, easy. So here, get this over here. Where's my shock at? Takes a little bit of patience, but eventually good things happen. Oh, the shock was right at my feet. Okay. Okay, shock in. Shock absorber in. Can I put this in on top and then just button it up? I don't have to reconnect anything brake-wise, right? Okay, this was a... What was this? This was a 12. So yeah, we're all good. It's back on. It's just, like I said, it's just the order of things. You got to get it in the correct order. All right, screw those back on. So I should be able to slide the shock absorber up through here, and we'll be good. If I can grab it. Okay, nope. I need to grab the shock absorber. Okay, so now it's on. What do I have right now? I need a... Okay, that's in. I need 2/8 at the bottom. We almost got this buttoned up, folks. I'm definitely not driving it, because if this thing goes out and, like, explodes, I'm going to just quit. Okay, so just put this here. Screw on the brake line. I don't think it was necessary to unscrew the brake line. It's weird what is necessary and what isn't necessary in the game when it comes to, like, unscrewing stuff. Okay, let's go grab one of these. Can I get you on here? I hope everything is buckled up. I'm going to need to lift it a little bit further here. At least I hope it can lift a little further. Come on, jack it up. Jack it up. I think I'm on the skid plate right now is what I'm holding on to. All right, there we go. And then these are 15s. Okay, definitely filling one of these now. Okay, let's dig in here. Okay, let's get... Actually, I think I have to finish smoking this before I'm done. Okay, I did that like a true mechanic there. All right, let's get this out. Okay, 12 is out. 8s are out. Need a 10 here, I believe. Actually, are these two out? These two are unbolted. Okay. Shock absorber's out. Brake cannot come out until this brake assembly is off, which is still attached. Okay, that is off. Shock can hopefully come out of there. Come on, baby. There we go. Yeah, maybe you did have to have the brake line off. Okay, so we got this. Okay, I'm like getting absolutely nothing here when it comes to like putting this in. It's great. Oh, finally. Okay, so that's in. So this needs to go back on. Okay, tighten the brake line, and then let's go ahead and get our, I think it's 11 here to get the bottom. I think I unscrewed the link. It's 12, I think, for the actual, the up and bottom. I don't know if it's actually necessary to do the link there. I think you could get away with just doing this top and this bottom, so we'll screw that on. We'll screw this top one on, and then we could stick the shock absorber on there and get that freaking tire on there, and then we're done. Suspension is changed. Now, if it doesn't handle any better after this, well, actually, there's still the question about the axle. I'm not really sure about that. Hold on. There's a chance we need to change that. Okay, so do that. I need 2/8, and then we will get the tire on too. Okay. Bottom of the shock absorber's on. Let's go get that tire. Should have had them polish these. These look absolutely awful on the inside. Boom. Check that out. Okay, so the odds of this exploding now. A lot of people think it was either Maxwell or the tires that I had loaded in the back. Like, this might not be an issue at all anymore. I'm just hoping she handles good. All right, so we'll do that. Put her down, and there she goes. She is setting on new suspension. We got rally suspension. It definitely looks like it's setting higher. It looks like it's a little more springy looking. I like it. I like it. You got the new shocks on there. Wish the tire was a little bit bigger. All right, so before we actually sign off for today's episode, I'm gonna do something. This has been bugging me. I put the suspension on and I walked outside and I was like, there's still a lot of parts out here. So I have sifted through them. I'm pretty comfortable with what I'm taking over there. I took out the seats just in case I want to do the original, which I think it's the blue seats, if I'm not mistaken, would make my vehicle original. And I've got a lot of the other components over there, so I think this is going to be a good idea. I don't think I'm going to make a lot of money. I was debating on this or the flea market, and honestly, the flea market kind of looks like a pain. So I think going with this is probably the better idea. So yeah, as long as I don't lose the load on the way over there, which I'm just going to drive nice and slow, I think it'll be pretty easy to get over there. But yeah, I'm excited. We're getting kind of close to the, well, I don't want to say the end of like the basic thing that I wanted to do, which was the racing. Of course, we got the historical stuff, but I think eventually I'm going to start checking out some mods. I don't really want to check out mods that fundamentally change the gameplay. Also, I'm pretty sure I can go into high gear, can't I? Hold on, let me try high 1 here. There it goes. But yeah, I saw today, somebody had uploaded it was the truck, the little truck that drives around. They made it to where it was drivable for the player, and I think they're going to try to make it lore friendly where you can actually buy it. And I think I saw that there was a scrapyard that you can earn some cash in, so it adds like another job. You would use this vehicle to haul junk vehicles and scrap them. So, you know, honestly, stuff like that I think would be kind of fun. So eventually I do want to get into that, but we need to get the car itself, which I think we're pretty close to it, complete. I know some people are kind of anti-mod because it's like, you know, a lot of people like the pure like gameplay of My Winter Car, the hardcore aspect. But I think as long as you're doing something that's not like making it like super easy and just like adding stuff to it, I always like mods like that. And that's the one thing that's so glorious about my summer car, is that the modding community is ridiculously cool on there. And I think it's what's going to also help keep the game alive while we wait for actual game updates. Even though I don't really want to talk about how many hours I have in this right now. It is a very I looked at the amount, and it's probably the most hours I've racked up on a game, like in this short of a period of time. Like, you know how Beam is like my main game on the channel? I have more hours in this right now than I do have in Beam in the like same time frame. It's kind of insane. Also, one more thing before we get over there. I know you could check scrap prices on the TV. I didn't check that this morning. I just didn't even bother with it. Since I just want to go over there and take the stuff and see what happens. So this might be absolutely useless. All right, here we are. Time to make some money. So it's that red bin right there. All right, let's just pull it up pretty close. There we go. Okay, should we pop this open? There we go. All right, let's start just tossing into here. So I think, is that supposed to make like a noise? Is that the noise that it makes? Wait, I can stick stuff like this. It's just pretty much anything. And I think he puts an envelope. At least I hope this is what he does. He puts an envelope on the table in there and then pays us. You know, this is a lot more stuff than I thought it was. You know, I've had that thing loaded up for a little bit, and yeah, oh my goodness, there's a lot of stuff here. All right, go into there. Time to get freaking paid. I don't think it's going to be a lot at all, but it's going to be something. So I probably still am going to throw away something that I eventually need. I just feel like that's going to be a thing. Hey, I think a lot of people are just going to be happy that the house is a little bit cleaner. There we go. I'm going to tell them I need about like 20,000 Marcos. That way I can buy the engine parts. There we go. All right. Oh, and we got a seat. I'm sure he's going to pay that, right? All right, let's go see if we've got a check here. If not, I'll take your wheels if you just let me buy those or actually have that and not have to return it. 470 Marcos. It wasn't a ton, but I mean, it's something. Yeah, I can't afford anything here. So yeah, when we come back, we need the 4-barrel race carburetor, which is 7,900. The camshaft rally, I'm probably going to have to buy it. I really don't want to take apart that engine again, but I mean, could I just do the 4-barrel? I've got the high performance alternator. I don't have a high performance fuel pump. But you know what? We at least cleaned up the house. I mean, a lot of people are going to be happy about that, and we'll see you guys next time.